Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and productive day. And in the news this morning, St. Thomas man charged for fatal shooting of man at his home following dispute. A 23-year-old St. Thomas resident was on Thursday charged for the shooting death of a man inside his home in Bull Bay, St. Andrew. Charged with murder, possession of prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony is Anthony Barrett, otherwise known as Hilux and the country of Leith Wall. Barrett is charged for the death of 34-year-old electrician and a taxi driver Jordan Hutchinson of Hope Hill in Bull Bay, St. Andrew on Friday, April 11. The police report that on Thursday, April 10, an argument developed between Hutchinson, Barrett, and another man. During the confrontation, a shovel was used to hit Hutchinson, causing a wound which resulted in him being admitted to hospital for treatment. Upon Hutchinson's discharge from the medical facility a day later, Barrett visited his house at about 1:20 a.m. where he shot him multiple times, according to the police. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, the injured man was transported to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Following an investigation into the shooting, the accused was taken into custody on Saturday, May 24, and was subsequently charged on Thursday, May 29. A court date is being arranged for him. St. Catherine businessman charged with rape of 14-year-old girl. Police personnel assigned to the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse have arrested and charged a 33-year-old businessman in connection with the rape of a 14-year-old girl in St. Catherine last year. He was charged on Thursday with rape and 3 counts of sexual touching. Reports are that in January 2024, the accused took the complainant to a St. Catherine community where he allegedly drove into a lane and fondled her and raped her. He allegedly committed the acts on 2 other occasions, and the complainant reported the matter to a relative. The complainant, who attends a St. Catherine High School, was then taken to make a report to the police. An investigation was launched, which resulted in the arrest and the subsequent charge of the accused. A court date is being finalized for him. Another escapee from Barnett Street police lockup recaptured. Another escapee from the Barnett Street police lockup in St. James is back behind the bars. Maurice Belnavis, a 42-year-old fisherman of Great Pond in Ocheria, St. Anne, was recaptured on Thursday. The news has been informed that Belnavis, who has been on the run since December last year, was spotted in the Buckfield area by an off-duty policeman stationed in St. James. The policeman accosted Belnavis and called for backup. Belnavis was among 5 prisoners who escaped from the Barnett Street police station in December 2024. 3 of the escapees were fatally shot by the police, while a 4th was recaptured after he was shot and wounded by the police. Man who allegedly pulled a gun on cop in April arrested. A fugitive who was being sought by the Area 4 police after he reportedly attacked a member of the police force with a firearm in St. Andrew last month has been captured. The 28-year-old construction worker of Kintyre Road in Kintyre was captured Friday morning during a major police military operation in the community. He was reportedly held in possession of an illegal firearm. More than 60 police and military personnel were involved in the early morning operation. The suspect was wanted by the St. Andrew Central CIB for assault at a common law committed against a constable attached to the Public Safety and the Traffic Enforcement Branch on Sunday, April 27. Investigators alleged that he pulled a firearm on the constable about 6:30 p.m. at the intersection of Oxford Road and Old Hope Road, as well as Tom Redcam Drive. The constable, who was unarmed, was forced to flee for his life. The police reported that a Taurus pistol with a magazine containing 5 rounds of ammunition, as well as a black plastic bag containing 11 assorted rounds of ammunition were seized in the operation. Additional murder charge for man implicated in Manchester candlelight vigil shooting. The news has been informed that Patrick Thompson, the Manchester businessman implicated in February's mass shooting in Nashville, Manchester, in which 2 women were killed, has been slapped with additional charges after another of the victims succumbed to her injuries. Melody Baker, a 53-year-old of Midday, Manchester, died on April 23, 2 months after she was shot. Mr. Thompson, who remains behind the bars, is now facing 3 counts of murder and several counts of wounding with intent. The other victims, 35-year-old Aldine Dixon and 42-year-old Stacey Musgrave, died on the scene on February 23. Another woman and a 12-year-old boy were wounded in the incident. Mr. Thompson was denied bail when he appeared before the Manchester Parish Court on April 14. He is accused of opening fire on a group of patrons after one of them accidentally scratched his vehicle at a candlelight vigil. Mr. Thompson claims he was acting in self-defense. Nearly 1,300 police officers promoted since March 2024. Close to 1,300 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force have been promoted over the last year. This was disclosed by Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake during his address at the annual conference of the Jamaica Police Federation earlier this week. Dr. Blake said the promotions are in keeping with the drive of the Police High Command to fill supervisor positions within the force.
Since I took office in March last year, we have promoted close to 1,300 persons from all ranks. Whilst one of the results or the spin-off of promotion is motivation, that's not the primary role of promotion. It is to improve supervision, right? To improve supervision. So currently we operate with a very small supervisory group within our establishment. And we have gotten a commitment from the minister that we need to have a lot more supervision, a lot more supervisors. So we need to expand the different ranks, right? We have gotten that commitment from the minister. And so we can't be promoting people, getting supervisors in place, and at the same time we have constables doing what they feel like doing and interacting with your citizens and our customers in a way that is not befitting of the organization. And so we need to be mindful of that.
Rifle wrapped in plastic bag found on Waltham Park Road. A rifle was seized by the police on Waltham Park Road, Kingston, during an operation on Thursday. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. during the operation, a premises was searched, during which a M16 rifle was found wrapped in a plastic bag on top of a roof. No arrests were made in connection to the seizure. The investigation continues. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.